If every man here was a Gerry, the liberties of America would be safe against the gates of earth and hell.
Elbridge Gerry.
Elbridge Gerry.
Elbridge Gerry.
Elbridge Gerry was born on July 17, 1744 in Marblehead, Massachusetts, to a family of merchants. Since his family was very well off, Elbridge was taught at home by private tutors before enrolling in Harvard College, not yet a university, around his 14th birthday. Elbridge was a quick study, and he graduated in just 4 short years, at which point he entered into his father's merchant business. And in 5 short years, the family business had grown and grown so much that the Gerry family became one of the most prominent families in the whole colony. Having become a prominent voice in opposition of British rule, Elbridge began a political career to help guide his country in the direction that he knew was right. In 1776, he was elected to the Continental Congress and was very influential in persuading his peers to vote in favor of the Declaration. After many days of debates and deliberations, Elbridge was finally able to sign the Declaration of Independence on the 4th of July, 1776, at the age of 31. John Adams writes of Elbridge's time in the Congress that year, quote, "If every man here was a Gerry, the liberties of America would be safe against the gates of earth and hell," unquote. Elbridge continued to serve in this role on and off until 1785, at which point he took a break to pursue personal matters. The following year, in 1786, Elbridge met the love of his life, Anne Thompson, and the pair got married. In just 14 short years, the pair would go on to have 10 children together. Elbridge continued his political career in 1787 and assisted in the drafting and ratification of the United States Constitution. He was a strong advocate for an indirect election system, which is currently still in use through the Electoral College. After taking his seat in the newly formed House of Representatives, he decided to take some time off to care for his growing family and wife in 1793. Elbridge returned to politics after being elected as governor of Massachusetts in 1810, after several failed attempts. During his second term, Elbridge was able to successfully redraw the state Senate districts to improve his as well as his party's re-election odds. And this strategy was then named gerrymandering, after our signer, Elbridge Gerry. Following his time as governor, Elbridge was elected as vice president under James Madison in 1812. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to finish out his term due to his own poor failing health, which overcame him on November 23, 1814, while he was serving in our nation's capital. He was 68 years old at the time. Charles Augustus Goodrich writes of Elbridge Gerry, "It is natural to suppose that the superior education of Mr. Gerry added to the respectable character he sustained. As a man of probity and judgment, gave him influence over the people among whom he resided." He was a very passionate man about whatever it was that he was involved in, be that family or politics or people. The end.